Hello, District Number 1. I'm Shelley Hughes, Republican candidate for governor of the great state of Alaska. Thanks for showing up today, for being the volunteers, the engaged, the super voters. You do the real work of the party. Thank you. And to those of you who are veterans, I can't tell you how grateful I am for you. You are the reason we can gather today. And that reminds me, let's keep our military men and women in harm's way in our prayers. So thank you for giving me a few minutes to speak directly to you, a community that sits at the heart of Southeast Alaska's identity, a place where real work, real weather, and real people define the day. I didn't come to Alaska 50 years ago looking for something easy. I came here because I believed in building a life with my own hands, and Alaska made sure I meant it. I lived in Southeast without running water, electricity, heating with wood, growing our food, raising our kids, and taking responsibility for one another. Our life displayed a deep belief in self-sufficiency. And from there, our family lived in Western Alaska, later above the Arctic Circle. When planes couldn't fly and help was days away, you learned quickly that accountability matters, community matters, and doing your job well can be the difference between order and chaos. We raised our 4 children here and now have 12 grands, 3 decades in the private sector, 4 in the State House, 8 in the Senate, Senate Majority Leader, Senate Judiciary Chair. Those experiences taught me something simple. Progress isn't made by slogans. It's made by effort and expertise, and that is exactly what I'm offering you today. Ketchikan knows better than anyone what it means to be hemmed in by federal land and federal decisions. Nearly all of Southeast is controlled by Washington, D.C., and Ketchikan lives the consequences in the cost of housing, timber limitations, and restricted economic options. And as your governor, my priority is access to land, access to opportunity, access to Alaska's future. We can't grow if Alaskans can't reach Alaskans. Strategic access, whether through roads, ports, timber access corridors, or expanded marine infrastructure, access opens up housing, small business opportunities, and good-paying jobs. Infrastructure is not a talking point. It's a plan for lowering costs and giving young families a reason to stay. Our energy portfolio, the gas line, of course, but also big and small hydro, clean coal technology, geothermal, small modular reactors, these will all be game changers, paired with infrastructure to usher in more resource development, new industries, which will finally diversify our revenue streams. I'll introduce a streamlined Homestead Act to get state lands into private hands and fight to restore some of the federal land grab that boxes you in. Suits in D.C., 3,000 miles away, should not determine our destiny. We should. Ketchikan lives and breathes the water. Your families, your businesses, your students, so many futures depend on salmon, on sustainable fisheries, and on local knowledge being respected. And here's my commitment. Alaska's Constitution requires fish and wildlife to be managed for maximum benefit to the people. We've drifted from that. Too many decisions are shaped by distant bureaucracy or lawsuits instead of local expertise. And as governor, I'll ensure state managers work directly with the boots on the ground, with your local fishermen, advisory committees, science-based management groups, because the people on the water are not the problem, they're the solution. Active management, not paralysis. Local knowledge, not outside ideology. Stronger runs, healthier stocks, food on the table, and security for Alaskan families. These challenges Ketchikan faces, high prices, limited land access, pressure on local industries are real, but they are solvable. And my focus is straightforward. Diversify the economy and lower costs by achieving cheap energy, expanding access to land, and building infrastructure. Exercise fiscal discipline to ensure the state doesn't try to dip into your pocket or industry's pocket year after year. And support a results-based education system, small businesses, and local opportunities. I'm not promising you ease. I'm promising you effort and expertise. I've navigated tough issues with steady hands and clear purpose, and you deserve a governor who listens, who acts, who understands the communities in your region, who is bullish about removing constraints, and who will work like nobody's business to ensure you and your children have opportunities to flourish. We were under the poverty level back in the day with small children, and Alaska was good to us, and we're now richly blessed. This is what I want for you, for your children and grandchildren. I'm the only conservative candidate with a proven track record of getting major items through a tricky legislature, who already has good relationships established to get things done, who understands all the issues, who has action plans ready to deploy on day one, and whose votes over 12 years show I stick to my word. What I say when I campaign is what I do. Other candidates may sound good, and we'd hope they do what they say and would be effective in getting things done. But how many times have politicians disappointed us? You don't have to risk that with me. You know I'll get things done. You know I'll stick to my word. I know how to stand strong and fight, but I also have the wisdom to know when it's time to build consensus and to do it without walking away from conservative principles. That is the skill set I offer you, and that is the skill set Alaska needs right now. District 1, you matter in Alaska's future, and your voice will matter in my administration. Together, we can strengthen your part of our state and Alaska overall. We can open up opportunities again. We can build a strong Alaska, and we can ensure Alaskans can live rewarding and affordable lives, this generation and those to come. And one more thing. Remember, it's those of you who get off the fence who will determine our next governor. Don't be a fence sitter. Join me and let's build a strong Alaska together. Please reach out. Let me know you're a supporter at AlaskansForHughes.com. Thank you.
Paid for by Alaskans for Hughes, P.O. Box 1496, Palmer, Alaska 99645.